Good morning, everybody, and welcome to our quiet corner. I'd say mine, but I have Anne here today, so it's her quiet corner too today.
Possibly.
Hi,
You
Anne.
can be quiet. Yes.
Anne's going to let me show my stitching portion, and then we are going to do a little bit of extra fun stuff with some watercolor after. So I hope everybody's doing well. Good morning, Gail. I have my YouTube chatty thing up. We have 5 people in the balcony. It's nice to see everybody. As you've noticed, and if you don't mind, I'm going to put myself big. We'll get through the
Oh, please
stitching
do.
portion.
Oh,
And,
gosh. Yes, yes, yes. Do.
and then we will, Anne's playing with watercolors now. See? Hi, Pam. So, for a little update, I do have everybody's packages packaged, but because my daughter-in-law is out of town, she will be back tonight or tomorrow, and then next week she will be mailing. So that's the little update on the giveaways. And it was a fabulous turnout. I appreciate everybody that came and joined me. And today, Anne's going to be on the side there for a little bit, and then we're going to continue on doing a little bit of our stitching here. As you noticed, I've done some stuff. I've added my leaves, and they're very 3D-ish because I've made them stand up when I put them on. And I did a little video. If you've missed that, you can go and watch that after of how to do the ink tints on the lace, which is what I did to get the colors because I didn't have any colored lace for that. I also added one of my little wool pennies. So I put that up there kind of like a sun moon, whatever. Use your imagination.
Yeah.
I've added the mushrooms. I did show a picture of that. I can show you a little bit. Hi, Renee, and hello, Yolande. Everybody is just coming in.
Hello, hello, hello.
And I also added a butterfly. I just drew it on there and put the design on that I wanted. And then this here is my dragon's eye that I did in bobbin lace years ago. Remember that, Anne? Like years ago?
Yes, it's awesome. Awesome, awesome.
It's been like forever ago that I've done that stuff. And I've added on my February a little too early, I think. But because I had the tree, um, the arms of the tree, the branches of the trees coming over, I didn't want them hanging there and getting messed up. So what I did was I attached my February before I did more stitching.
Oh, okay.
So usually I like to keep it off because that way you don't have this huge piece of material that you're flopping around with trying to stitch. So today I'm going to show you, hi Jen, I'm going to show you how I did my little mushroom and how I did my butterfly. So basically my mushroom was a back stitch for the stem, an outline stitch for the cap, and French knots for the little dots inside. And you can see that. That's not blurry in, is it?
No, it looks good.
Okay, because I had some comments that when I held it up, it got blurry. So
No,
I'm
I think it looks.
just checking. So I'll give you a little bit of a close up so you can see those.
Why don't you get? Can't you just go solo and get me off
I
completely?
can, but I was trying to be nice.
No, I think you should because it's more important that they can see as much of you as up close as
All
possible.
right, there we
Perfect.
go.
That's good. Looks good.
Yes, Anne's in the background. She's hanging out until we get through our stitching, and then we're going to play a little. Um, So that's what we're going to do. I want to show you how to make these little pieces that stick out on the end of the mushroom stem. You can see that they're up in the air. You can see they're 3D-ish.
They look awesome.
So, all right. Now, in order to show you how to create those little pieces that stand out, because you already know how to do the back stitch, you already know how to do a stem stitch, straight stitch, French knots, and you haven't seen how to make it 3D. So that's what we're going to do today. Now, with this butterfly, I've already showed you uh, bullion stitches. His head's bullion stitches, his body's bullion stitches. His antennae are uh, pistol stitch, as well as the white inside his wings is pistol stitch, and buttonhole stitch around his wings. Now I'm going to show you very quickly because I want to put another butterfly here. So I have the two butterflies. And where's my pencil? Pencil or a pen. And pardon me, I'm really all like stuffed up and a mess. Jen, that's okay. Resting is important.
I'm sorry, Jen.
Resting is important. Now I need to find a pencil. Oh, there's a pencil. That's a little one. So I'm going to do this so you can see exactly how I did it. Now, I just made the head, the body. This is general because your stitches is going to fill that. Can you see that, Anne?
Yep.
Okay. And then you want to have your wings. So this one starts about there on the head, the first wing, and the second wing starts about there. So you're going to bring your wing up and bring it down to touch the body just below the head.
Okay.
And then we're going to make a second line on the inside.
Okay.
And to give the extra little wings there. So that's what the butterfly looks like.
Okay. Yeah, you can see that.
If you can't draw that, there are plenty of probably outlines of butterflies that you could trace, but it's just a general form that we're looking for. So that's how you start your butterfly. And then the rest is just basically what I've showed you, but I'm going to show you the stitches that you haven't done so far. And that is the pistol stitch and uh the standy outy thingy. I don't know what to call it. It's a 3D effect of stitching. It's pretty sad
Hi,
when you don't know.
Sandra. Well, that's what it is. It's 3D stitching. Is there a term for 3D stitching? Like a stitching term?
There probably
Oh,
is,
okay.
but my brain doesn't want to think. It's having a moment. So I'm gonna get some white again because I want the white on the inside of the wings.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab a needle somewhere.
What is
So
stitching?
and I'm using, I think I'm going to use 2 strands. To do that. And I'm going to thread my needle. I'm sorry I'm not ready. I'm not threading it online because I need to see. Yes, Anne?
It's either called 3D embroidery, or puff embroidery, or foam embroidery.
Oh,
I like puff.
it's dimensional.
They didn't. That's the one word they didn't use.
It's dimensional.
Okay.
My brain is demented right at the moment, but it's
Oh, they're
dimensional.
using, but they're using foam, so that's not really. I just typed in what is 3D stitching effect called.
Okay, I'm doing the ins. I'm going to show you the white, the pistol stitch. So, and I don't have this in my frame because we're going to do other stuff. So, when you're doing the pistol stitch, it's a straight stitch with a French knot. So, what you're going to do is wrap your thread. I'm wrapping it 3 times, and then I'm going to put my needle to where I want that French knot. And I'm going to lift my needle up straight, which pulls that straight stitch up. And then you're going to hold this thread tight and push your needle down to do your stitch. And it's going to get caught on everything. Of course it is.
Mm-hmm.
And that is your pistol stitch.
Oh, that came out really good.
So then let's do another one. And what you're going to do with your pistol stitch is you are going to go to the edge of that line and follow it around.
Okay.
So again,
Hi, Kim. Rappa, rappa, rappa. Okay.
go to the line,
Go. All right.
lift it up, which pulls your stitch up more
Straight down.
for your straight stitch there. I know this white on white is a little hard, but
Now you can see it pretty good.
and there's your second one.
Because
Hi, Becky.
Hi,
Hi,
Becky.
Kim.
Every time you say pistol stitch, I always think of Mae West line. Is that a pistol in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me? I'm sorry.
So let's do another one, and then I will move on, and you can finish your butterfly by doing the same in those 3 open spaces
Gosh, you make it look
in
so.
your wings. I'm just going to finish this one. And then I'm going to show you how to do the little wings, the dimensional stitching on the mushrooms.
The wee wings. Yes.
So there is my white in here. That is the same as this. And that white is the pistol stitch.
And you're only using 2 strands of floss, correct?
Only 2 strands of floss. You could use whatever you like, but I wanted it to be daintier.
Yes.
On the inside. Stump work, Carol. Stump work, yes. So now I am going to take and pull this up through here to park my thread so I can leave it there, take my needle off, and let it dangle on the top part instead of the bottom part so it doesn't get tangled. Now, I'll be back in 1 second. Okay, where's the mute button?
Oh dear.
There it is.
Poor Carol. Okay. I have to try that. She makes it look so easy.
All right. And you're trying that now?
Well, no, not really. I'm trying. Well, I have to get the needle threaded.
All right, let's move on.
You
Now
go.
we're going to work on the little fins on our mushroom, the dimensional part of our mushroom. So in order to do that, I'm going to actually do it on this butterfly because I want it to stand up and stand out. I want him to be a bit ruffly. So it will actually go over my buttonhole stitch. So now I need that blue. Will I be able to find it? I had everything and I was stitching upstairs because I was relaxing in a recliner because I fell the other day and I am very achy, very achy. So now, why can I not find what I'm looking for?
Because you're streaming. Don't you know that's the law of
I
stream?
know it's a pain in the butt.
That's what,
That's because I really didn't want to get up this morning because I was so tired because I'm not sleeping well. So, oh, I found it. I found it in a little bag.
okay.
I was so tempted to cancel today, and I thought, this is going to be my life, so there's no sense canceling life, even
That's
though you feel like crap.
yeah. That's true. Doesn't make it any easier.
It doesn't make it easier, but it makes you forget. Yes, I was rearranging some of my books in my room, and I was walking across the carpet, and out of nowhere, something tripped me, probably my shoes. I had slippers on, and down I went. It's like, oh my God.
Books and all.
Books and all, strewed all over across the floor. And then with everything else going on, all I thought of is, oh no, please don't cause a major flare.
Mm-hmm.
So now I've got my blue, and the same effect as doing the mushroom, I'm going to do along the edge of my wings. So what I'm going to do is there's already a stitch there. If you don't have a stitch, you can do a back stitch and go through your back stitch or create just a line if you want it to be extra floppy, just a straight stitch. But I'm going to use my inside line of my wing. I'm going to use that. And what I'm going to do is also the buttonhole stitch, but we're not going to connect it constantly to the material. We're going to connect it to itself. So the buttonhole stitch, it starts by going up that way. And we're going under the thread that's already there.
Okay.
Do I need to back down? Is it getting too blurry?
No. I don't think it's not blurry on my screen. I don't know how about anybody else, but it's perfectly clear for me. Hi, Sherry.
Okay. So you're going to do a buttonhole stitch, but just going underneath the thread. And you'll pull that through. And you're not going to pull it super tight. You're going to leave it just gently loose. And we're going to go underneath the next stitch and bring it up and over the thread again because we're doing the buttonhole stitch, but we're not connecting to the material. We're just gently going through the threads, and we are creating an extra wing part that's standing up. Hi, Marty. Hi, Sherry.
You're not going to believe what I did.
All right, so let's go around. So this is going to give you your 3D effect.
Hi, Marty.
And what I'm going to do is I'm only going to do this one section so you can see how to do it. And then you can complete your butterfly or your mushroom fin on your own. So now I'm almost up to the top of this wing. And when you want to go around a corner, you can put 2 in that corner stitch to keep going around. And that way it gives it the flare that you need on the corners. So now to go backwards, I'm going to put my thread, if it stops getting stuck on everything, the other way. And I'm going to go back through the one I just did and pull it through. And now it's going the other way. So now the direction you want to go in is the way you push your thread. So now I'm going to go back through. I'm not going through the one that's the buttonhole that's on here. I'm going through the ones that we stood up that we just created, and we're going to work our way back. This is also like a net stitch. It's also called a lace stitch.
City and ropey.
Hi, Intro. I'm going to call you Intro because I don't entropy. Oh yeah, there we go, Devin.
Lucidity and
Nice to see you.
yes.
Thank you. So now I'm going back the other way. And I'm going to actually put one more on the end there because I want it to go a little bit more. So you can see this is actually standing up. I can move this.
It's very cool.
So I want it to be a little bit long. Oh man, I want it to be a little bit longer than my actual wing here. And I'm going to do one more round, and I'm going into that last stitch we just created and go back again. I am not going through anything else. You can see where my needle is. It's going through the top stitch. It moves. And that's what you want to be careful of. And this is exactly how you would do the little fins on the mushrooms or whatever else you want to make a 3D effect on. But I thought it would be nice to have the butterfly wings stand up. And this butterfly is because of Anne.
All my butterflies are free. All 14 of them have taken flight, have successfully done their thing.
There's the first portion. You can see how it flops.
Oh, yeah, I love it.
And that gives it the 3D effect.
That is so awesome.
So now you can continue on and when you get to the end, to complete it, you will just go down in through your material and knot it off, or go to your next area and continue. Now you can see that does stand up. So that's how you make the little fins on whatever you want to make your 3D. So that is our stitch of the day. That's what we're doing. We did the buttonhole raised dimensional. We did the pistol stitch, and it's still a buttonhole stitch, but raised up. So that's the stitching for today. And I can't wait to see what you do and continue on and show us your stitching. Anne has a group. And you could post pictures in Anne's group
Mm-hmm.
and show us what you've done. And I hope you're enjoying the little stitching that we're doing. But by now, you've already gotten your February piece together. You've done your February. I did mine and put a little heart on the end of the Y
Aw.
and attached like this. This is my back. This is what I've attached. This is how I attached. And then I gently opened this up so it wasn't too heavy on one side. So your back seam is opened up and then it's stitched down. But that's where I am so far. I've also done a little stitching on my
I can't wait to show you.
other piece. I've done a little bit of that 3D effect here. I've added a wrapped wheel here. And I did some more little 3D effects on
Okay.
this one. This one is all three-dimensional with pistol stitches and bullion knots and drizzle stitches and just little fins all over. You can see this piece is very, very dimensional. This was a bead. I turned it into an apple or a berry. But just if you're doing that fin stitch and you're doing a couple of other things and you want it longer, you can make your stitches longer, like I did here.
Okay. Good morning, Candy.
Hi, Candy.
Thanks for stopping by. She's coming back from PT. God bless her. Physical torture.
Yes. Yes.
Many
But
hours.
so many different things that you can do. This is a little coffee cup, by the way. And I made a handle that is with a bullion cube. Bullion cube. Why do we keep calling it a bullion cube? A bullion knot
Oh, yeah. Well,
attached to the side. And this is built up that same way with the same type of buttonhole stitch, and it just raised up. It doesn't matter, Yolande. It doesn't matter. It's a good idea. If they want to, that would be great. So that's what I've done so far. I haven't really been doing a whole lot. I've been trying to reorganize my room. But so that's our stitches for today. And I'm going to leave the stitches at that. And Anne and I are going to play with some watercolors now.
well, I was gonna doodle in my thing, but I can do watercolor.
We're going to doodle in watercolor.
Well, I was gonna doodle. Okay.
You can do whatever you want. Oh, look, Anne's working on pistol stitches. Let's see,
And
Anne.
I did. I can't believe I actually made a couple on a
Look
napkin.
at that.
I couldn't resist, so I just got out. So I did a couple of pistol stitches, and I did a couple here on a napkin because I on a paper towel because I couldn't. I had to try it because you made it look so easy, and I actually made 3 of them. They came out good.
Yes, they did. I could see them.
I know, how exciting! And this is just little scraps of thread I have hanging on my light.
Yes, the lovely light hanging threads. I've done that for so many
Yes.
years.
See, that doesn't work. I should know better. Anyway, yeah, thank you. Go back.
Sweet.
Yeah. Who knew? I didn't. See, here's my little threads. Hang them back on the lamp. You never know when you're going to need them.
Yep. I've been playing with my watercolors and my inks. And this is what I've been doing lately.
There's my pencil.
Oh, well, just the stitching part. We're going into watercoloring now. We've only been on for half hour. That was a quick
We've
stitch
been,
time.
we've been doing the pistol stitch.
And a dimensional stitch, buttonhole dimensional stitch, lace stitch, whatever you want to call it.
Whatever. We have foam
Now
stitch, puffs.
we're just gonna hang out for a bit. Safia, yes, this is the new one, the gold. Isn't that amazing? Look at it shimmer and shine. Yes, I came on later because I wasn't feeling up to it this morning.
But she persevered. That's my word, perseverance for this year, because I need to
I
persevere.
have to mute.
Okay. I'm working on the scavenger, and I painted. I love that sound. Don't like that. We had to create a black background as one of the prompts, and we have to doodle or Zentangle or whatever. And I did this a while ago in another book. This is called 100 Days of Drawing, Sketch, Paint, and Doodle Towards One Creative Goal. And I thought I would I've got a mandala over here and a bunch of buildings here done with gold pen and white signal pen. So I thought maybe I would do that. And then Carol and I had a discussion as to what the prompts are. And we have Zentangles as one prompt, right, Carol? And doodle. Yeah. And a Zentangle is different than a dangle is different. No, now I'm confused.
Yes. A dangle hangs down.
Right. So Zendangles versus a Zentangle.
Or a Zendoodle.
Or Zendoodle. So a Zen, that's when you do the little, but there's a dangle.
There's a doodle, and is there a Zentangle?
There's a Zentangle, which is like these little squares, right?
Yes, like something like this.
Like this. I have a little book of, and they're in little squares, right? But those are tangles, not dangles.
Right, those are tangles.
Not dangles. So a dangle is that thing that I think Janet had that book, but it literally had dangles.
These are tangles.
Something like this.
These are dangles.
Yes. Okay, so
that's a doodle.
God, I am so confused.
I put them all in one.
Right. Yeah, I've got, these are what you call it.
Yeah, see, these are dangles. These are dangles if you don't attach them.
Right, those are, yeah, okay.
Top down. These are Zentangles. And this is a doodle.
And that's
a doodle.
But is it really? I'm just kidding. Well, a doodle is like when you're on the telephone and you're just doodling.
Yes. Randomness.
Or, a doodle could be just a series of
doing nothing.
Yeah, wandering kind of.
And I'm getting ready to do more.
Right. And I'm going to use the gold Signo pen. And honestly, they are all doodles, and I've always had issues with the specific labeling of the stuff that people have been doing literally hundreds of years. Heads back, heads back to Alf.
Heads back to away from keyboard.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm reading it. I'm reading. I
True.
mean,
The things, seriously, Anne, everything from eons ago, they've given it so many different
I
names.
know. And then there's people that are certified in this.
Yes, yes.
See, certified. Are they CRT certified?
CTZ,
Yeah,
Tangles, whatever.
yeah. Or certifiable. I don't know, one or the other, or both. You could be certifiable. And then I have a book, because I always have a book on how to do everything because I don't have a clue. I have a book on doodles. And wait until you see what's in this doodle book. There is it. Here, doodles. And I don't consider these doodles. However, this person does. Doodle everything.
Oh, wow, yeah, everything.
You consider these doodles? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't see those as, you know what I mean? I'm confused.
I say anything you pick your pen up and do is a drawing
Yes,
of
I
a
think
doodle.
so too. But she's calling just these cute little drawings doodles, which I don't think that is a doodle. I'm sorry. We can have a very deep discussion as to what constitutes a doodle. A golf club? A golf cart? No. See, I think she's wrong. Anyway, so that's the doodle book. And when I got it, I'm thinking, that's not a doodle. But maybe if you did all of them, like a coffee cup here, a leaf here, then a mishmash of them, that would be considered a doodle. I don't know.
You know what I'd like to get in? Gold
What?
paint for my fountain pen.
Gold
Gold,
what?
gold fountain pen ink.
Oh, do they make it?
Yes.
I would imagine, would it have,
They do have gold fountain pen ink. I so want to get some,
well, does it
but
have mica in it? I mean, it can't, I
I
bet,
don't
oh,
know.
I bet you Noodlers has it. Well, I have that ink that's, oh, I can't speak, but you'll recognize it when I find it, if I can find it. And it's more of a dippy. Oh boy, that's me. No,
Sorry.
well, that's you. I have the same ring.
It doesn't shut off when you turn the sound down.
Where is that now? Oh, the stuff that everybody uses, and you shake it, and it's got the little bead in it. It's gold. I mean, you can use a dip pen with that, but you couldn't put it in a fountain pen because it has stuff in it. I don't know where the hell mine is. It's here. Well, I don't know where it is, but I bet you Noodlers makes gold.
This is a Kakuna Pilot Extra Fine
Ooh, that
fountain
was
pen.
okay. Oh, your fountain pen. A Kakuna.
A Kakuna Pilot.
Okay, I have a Kakuna, but it's not clear like that. It's navy blue with a gray top, or great.
And I have their ink in here, so I don't know if it's going to be waterproof or not. But I should have used my other one because I know the carbon black is
Oh, I love carbon black. You know that's
waterproof.
watercolor. Yeah.
So we shall see. This may just turn into a doodle page.
Uh-huh. Gold.
Maybe I'll have to use colored pencils on it instead.
Well, yeah, ink tense pencils. I guess that would be permanent once it dry.
No, I mean regular colored pencils if this ink isn't waterproof,
Oh, yes.
which I should have
Fountain
checked.
and ink. Let's see. Well, they have, Kurtaki ink, shimmer gold, dynamine golden sand shimmer, gold spot pens, dynamine bottle ink, Robert Oster, gold fountain pen ink, heart of gold. That's really expensive, $27.
Yeah. Well, most inks are about that anyways.
No, not really. Winsor Newton gold drawing ink, $12.79. And there's the Kuretake gold mica ink for dip pens. Yeah, you can't put that in a fountain pen. It would gum it up. I think.
No, I have that gold, the mica.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It's acrylic, yeah. Well, it's not waterproof.
Huh. I guess they don't. I'm surprised. Oh, they even have gold ink cartridges. Oh my God.
Yes, I want some.
$3.81 for Schneider
Oh,
ink cartridges. That's weird.
Yolande ordered the 72 set of Ahuhu Halawala Halawa colored pencils.
Oh,
They're oil
colored
based,
pencils.
more oil based, and similar to polychromos. Oh,
Oh, how lovely. Oh,
I still
so
have an
colored.
unopened set of Prismacolors.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's saying polychromos, so I just sold my polychromos set because I never used it.
Mm-hmm.
I used my uh, Prismacolors more.
I just have a small set of Prismacolors. I mean, really small set, like 18 colors or something like that. I'm not a color pencil. I'm always amazed at the beautiful,
The work
result
that, oh my God, they look so real.
with the shading and the layering, and it's just amazing how beautiful that is. And I've tried color book coloring, and just what can I say?
Yep.
Big sigh. All right, I'm gonna do this. Get this doodle book out of here. Move this over here. It's here. And I have so much to do, and I'm doing this instead, playing with you. But I don't have company coming,
Oh, that's good.
so that's good. I'm happy with that. And that visit went, it was okay. I think they were mad. They were put off by the fact that when they asked what time to get here, I told them 4 o'clock.
Oh,
So even though they had checked in Friday night, I told them to come 4 o'clock Saturday afternoon. I don't know. It probably wasn't very nice of me. But
So it's a doodle day today.
I'm trying. Let's see.
I need to get my watercolors out. Oh, so stuffy.
Yeah, I don't know how you can tolerate being so snotty.
Oh, I'm always snotty.
This is true. But this is worse than just being snotty.
It is. Oh man, did you know a Sharpie also runs?
What? Well, you probably didn't let it dry enough.
Like seriously?
That's against, no, they're permanent, aren't they? Don't they advertise being permanent?
Sharpie pen. Me too, Yolan. Me too. No, I didn't see that, Yolan. Cat and Paste new video. I didn't see that. I'm behind in chat.
Oh, I didn't realize they had a video thing. I guess I don't know why I didn't know that.
Marty, me impatient? Probably.
A cat and paste, do they make, are they the ones that make all of the collage books other than the other one? The college collage soup people, I
I
think.
think she's a channel that colors.
Oh, right. And I think that they took a break from Instagram and the social media for a while, because I remember Dee Dee and Janet and everyone, imploring them to come back.
Oh, I don't know. I've missed out on a lot of stuff.
Yeah, well, yeah, that was, yeah, I was just going to say that's a while ago.
If you're looking for perfectionism today, it's not going to happen. It's not happening.
Well, we know that's grossly overrated, right? I was watching.
Well, my mindset is not on perfectionism today because of not
No,
feeling
your
that.
mindset is just to get through the day or the stream.
Yeah.
I was watching, yes, we embrace
Perfection,
imperfectionism.
yes.
Yes.
Perfectly imperfect.
Yep.
Nope, this one has sat for a while and it runs. Sharpie pens do not work.
I'm surprised. I thought they were pretty permanent. So I would assume that they were not going to run on you. But I was watching a interesting video when you messaged me again, because I'm sitting around doing nothing when I have sometimes, the more you have to do, the less you do. Is that you just get, oh my God, I got to do this, 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 this. And then you say, well, I'm just going to sit here and spend an hour just flipping through reel after reel. God, what a time wasting trap is reel. Oh my God.
Yes.
For real. For
I've
real.
posted lately, but I haven't really scrolled much.
Boy.
I have to mute.
Okay. So I was watching this young Russian woman, very pretty. Yes, that's what I'm doing. Yes, exactly. I'm killing two birds with, and then I'll do the maybe the Zen tangle thing over here. A young Russian woman, I would say in her early 30s, she was going to take us to her friend's apartment in Irkutsk, Russia. And I know Irkutsk, Russia, because it's on Risk. It's on the game Risk. It's way up there, like close to the Mongolian border. And she was going to kind of share with us what a normal average apartment would be like for a single lady. And I'm so glad I didn't brag about these these pens, because this one is not working well. I'm very disappointed. It had been working really well, and now it's not. And she was giving us walking down like Main Street in Irkutsk. And boy, did it look cold. Oh my gosh, she was all bundled up. You couldn't see steam coming out of her mouth, but it was cold. And then she said it was only -4. And man, I thought it was a lot colder than -4. But then she took us into this. We went down Main Street of this Irkutsk, and all the restaurants. A lot of the restaurants were Asian. There was a Thai restaurant called Tom Yum, based in Thailand, and then there was a couple of other a Korean restaurant. So we got the whole laydown of the restaurants in this town. And it's on a lake or a river that she says never freezes. And boy, did she look cold. And then we went into the apartment building. And it was very bleak and very kind of Russian I don't mean that in a bad way. It just was interesting. And then I had to leave. So I didn't get inside the girl's apartment. But they only took the elevator, only went so far. So, and it was a 9-story apartment building. And she had to get out of the elevator and go up. She started to go up the stairs. So I don't know whether she was doing that for exercise, or the elevator only went to, say, the 7th floor and you had to walk the last 2. I wasn't sure, but I'll have to go back and see. But it looked very cold. How cold are you guys? Oh,
it says -25 Celsius right now.
That's cold enough, huh?
Yes, when you open the door, it takes your breath away.
Oh boy.
It's supposed to get warmer.
As relatively speaking, right?
Yes.
Well, I'm sure it will eventually get warmer.
Exactly.
In July and August, you might get some. You might get a
Well,
thaw,
yes, about then.
right?
The Chinooks are nice, though. The Chinooks are nice. Yep, it was a balmy -10. It was still cold though.
A balmy -10. Is that? Oh, that's Devon. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we used to get cold weather, when I lived outside of Buffalo, but not long periods of cold weather. I mean, we might have like a week where it didn't get above 10, but it averaged, dead of winter, in the 20s, kind of.
Yeah, that's what I did the first time, Marty. Do my watercolor squares first, and that's what I did before. I wanted to do it the opposite.
I want to do the where you put tape down
Oh yes,
and
yes.
use the tape as your squares.
Yep.
But I don't have any tape that skinny. I only have.
You don't have any washi tape?
Oh, I do. Oh, thank you. I could use washi tape, couldn't I?
That's what I would use.
Yes, because it's useless for anything else. Yes.
Yep.
Thank you. I could
I
use.
would use washi tape because then it doesn't peel up your paper too.
Yes, and I've got some skinny washi tape. Thank you.
Me too. I have some skinny washi tape that I'll probably never use.
Yeah, well, that's perfect. Thank you for the suggestion. I will use that. I just like the effect when you peel it off, and you've got those
Yep.
perfect little squares, and you got a little something, and
Yeah.
it just
I,
it's such a satisfying feeling.
Marty says you could tear it to be skinny.
Yes, I could, but I could. Yes, Marty, but it's really hard to get a straight, skinny tear on a piece of masking tape.
True.
At least for me.
For me too. What, Loka?
Lily, what's wrong? Poor Lily.
Is
She's a
she having
mess.
a moment? Loka's having a
Um,
moment.
she's just, when she goes to lay down, she's laying down like every bone in her body hurts very gently.
Oh, I so empathize with her.
Definitely, definitely has arthritis like her mother. That reminds me. That's another thing I need to be doing. I need to be cooking her chicken.
Oh, yes.
It's time. It's a pain in the ass, but when I get it all done, I've got 48 meals
Oh, that's not bad.
because I have 4 ice cube trays and
It's
each.
probably cheaper.
Oh my God, yes. It's I buy a whole chicken and I just cut it up in 10 pieces, classic cut up whole chicken, throw it in a pot, cover it with water, and bring it to a boil, simmer it.
Marty loves your houses.
Oh, thank you. Yes, I have a supplement for her. That's why she's getting this chicken. It's Cosegan. No, not Cosegan. That's for humans. It's for cats. It's an arthritis medication, and it comes in a capsule, and you open it, it's powder, and you sprinkle it over their food. So I sprinkle it over this chicken that I make. Because as many of you know, I had been giving her medicine in tuna fish, and then I
Yeah.
realized that I was poisoning her.
Oh, really?
All because of mercury.
Oh. And for me, it's the histamine in it which causes inflammation and my histamine to go crazy. So I can't have tuna anymore either.
Well, her behavior got weird, and all of a sudden I had this eureka moment. I said, oh my God. And I went online, and sure enough, there were many articles about mercury poisoning in cats because of the tuna. And it said
Huh.
it's okay to give them tuna fish, maybe
Once in
one
a while.
tablespoon a week. And she was getting a tablespoon a day for the
Oh,
last 15 years.
wow. So she has a lot of detoxing to do.
And I don't know whether that she ever will be able to successfully get that mercury out of her system. But ergo the chicken, because I couldn't figure out how else to do that. And then I went online, and then people said baby food. Oh, she, she's throwing up right now, so she'll probably be
Uh-oh.
feeling better soon.
A poor thing.
Yeah. Thank God I have tile floors, and it's really easy to clean up.
Aw, poor
Um,
baby.
the other day, she threw up the lizard that she ate, which I knew she
Oh,
would.
that was a good thing, though.
I knew she would throw it up. Let me go take care of this.
Alrighty.
Where is it? It's okay.
I had some leftover of my water with
It's
my gold in it. And don't throw it away because it still has lots of gold yummy goodness in there, and you can add it on top of your drawings. It's still usable if you've got the watercolor metallics. So I've been using my leftover water as it dehydrates because everything dehydrates here rather quickly. And I've been using that to help uh, accent little bits without having to go back in and use my paints because there's still like tons and tons of gold in the bottom of the water. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm adding a little bit of the gold. You can see it all right there. Adding the little bit of gold to my paints right on here without adding any extra.
Have you ever used mica powder?
Yes, I
Because
have some.
I've seen Joe DeFee, she makes her own little sprays, and she just buys the Arteza.
Yeah, you could probably use this stuff too.
Yeah.
And I have Perlex as well. Buckwater. Yeah, but look at all the gold that's in there. You see the gold shimmer?
What else did you throw up? I heard you throw up a second
She
time.
says everywhere.
Oh.
So, yeah, today is just a little bit of a play day, a non-thinking day. We did our stitching earlier, and I'll put for those that just want to watch watercolor doodling or random chat, I'll put a chapter link. I'll put the link in there so you can skip ahead if you want to go to that part. But yeah. So now I have all of that gold right in my brush, and I'm adding it in. Yes, Look, I hear you.
Oh boy, I messed that up. Okay, that's okay.
Yes, Buckwater's good. That's what I'm basically using to start my little squares is my randomness here.
Oh, you're using your dirty water as your wash.
Yeah. Well, actually, it's a buildup of me trying to get the paint out of my brush because this brush, look, it sucked up the paint.
Oh,
It
interesting.
made the water inside go icky.
Oh, inside the brush. I've never seen anything like that.
Yeah, it's in the first part, Kathy. The first part was stitching, and then
Yeah.
we I wanted to do some watercoloring, so that's what we're doing.
Screw this up.
Oh crap. So yeah, I'm just using my random water here that's muck water. But my brush is eating up the muck water.
Your muck. God, I screwed that up. Can I fix that? Hmm. I don't like that. Can I go like so?
But I'm also using my leftover water that I had when I was using my metallic gold paints because it has a lot of the gold metallic still in the water.
Mm.
So I'm using it up.
Oh man.
Yeah, Kathy, we just did a brief stitching this morning, and I showed how to do dimensional stitching and pistol
Oh
stitch.
shit. Oh dear. Oops, excuse me. Sorry.
What are you doing? You're messing the place up.
I'm knocking stuff over. I'm trying to find a pen that will write. Jesus.
Ah,
Mhm. Gosh darn it. Okay. That is a mystery about why these white gel pens just crap out on you. I know that Janice likes the Janet Young, that is, recommended a brand of these, which of course I immediately went out and bought and didn't find them. She bought these.
I'll be right back.
Okay, the Artistro, which you have to shake, 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 shake. Oh, I'm big. Okay. She did pistol stitches, Kathy, for dimension, and outlined and drew a little butterfly. And I was intrigued with the pistol stitch that actually did a couple of pistols on a nap. So I just, because I had nothing else, all my cloth is in my cedar chest, which is buried under comforter and pillows because I'm doing laundry on my sheets today. It's another thing I have to get done. A whole bunch of things I'm supposed to be doing.
Me too. I'm supposed to be doing stuff too. I
And
had to
then,
go.
then Carol called, so it's all Carol's fault.
Yes, that's all right.
You have big shoulders. You can take it.
Yep, we can do. It's no problem. I'm supposed to be doing my laundry too, but I have no ambition.
Right?
These all will have shimmer in already. I can just add accents later.
Oh, I totally. Effed up this building. Oh my God. I don't think I can fix it. Oh. Oh, maybe I can. Looking at it in that, maybe I can. Hmm. Come on.
You're having a rough time, Anne.
Yes. Urgh.
Oh, that's good, Kathy. You get to play with something new. Oh, some new white gel pens. Oh, thanks, Devin. Yolande.
Oh, thanks, Devin, because these are the ones that she was using. These are the ones that she was raving about, the artistro. I immediately
Artistro? Artisto?
artistro. Because I
They
bought them.
also come
I
with gold and silver.
hide them. I wonder if the grabby white will work. Of course, I bought those.
I
And
only have one white pen, and that's the regular gel pen.
yeah,
And then I just have
I got
the
the,
acrylic paint one. What the heck's it
oh
called?
yes, I have. What do you call it? I got those too.
Yes, those.
Ah,
Yes, Posca. I'll tell you, the brain has been having major issues.
all right. Here's the grabby. All right. I think maybe it's going to be a weird roof line, but now it doesn't look so. At least looking in the mirror, I'm not looking in the mirror, and you're looking on the. Change that.
There's my mess of squares.
Oh, I love them. That is such a great. Yeah, it's so.
Odd.
That's what I was using, Kathy, and that one just stopped. Decided to not work, and that's the Faber-Castell Signo, and this is what Diane Anton uses. I don't know why I'm shaking it. Oh my God. Do they have gold in this one? Do I don't think so. Anyway, those are lovely colors. They're so nicely muted.
Sniff, sniff. I don't know where I did with my swatch card to know which. Oh, it's right here. Those are the Winsor Newton paints.
Oh, those are nice.
Excuse me, I didn't get to the mute. Sorry.
You don't have to be sorry. Nothing to be sorry about. Poor
My
thing.
body is having a bad day today. And this is my day every day.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
God bless you. You don't have to. We certainly empathize. Well, I can't empathize because I've never experienced anything of like what you're going through. I just can't imagine how awful.
Oh, that's why I've been muting all this time.
I know, I know. But you're amongst friends. You can blow your nose. I don't think we'll be offended. And if anybody's offended by you sneezing and blowing your nose, guess what?
Move on.
Move on.
Ugh. And it
Mhm.
gets worse because of the mast cell. The histamines are multiplying when they don't need to be.
Yeah, your body's just playing by its own rules.
It is, because the when you have a histamine overload, any little thing can set you off, and there is no cure for it.
Oh,
So I've read.
that's
So
awful.
them saying I have long COVID and mast cell, uh, it's just a matter of maintenance, and anything can. I can walk into a room and just yesterday, all I did was open the door and I could smell something, and immediately it cut my air off. I couldn't even breathe, so I had to close the door, wait for the dogs to come back on their own.
Oh my God, that's awful.
So we're hoping that there's a shot that will put those little histamine bugger cells to sleep for a little while so I can actually have a kind of, well, I don't know about normal, but a life.
Hmm.
I have an inhaler for my asthma, but that does not
Some people
help.
say, yeah.
It's not the same thing. That's it just takes care of the lungs.
Oh,
It doesn't help when you can't see and your vision's blurry and your eyes are itchy and it feels like you've got a ton of sand in them. So it's the histamine. You have cells in your body that usually only come out to help when they need to heal
right,
or react when you have like a bug bite. It's what causes your
right.
inflation, your inflammation. And what's happening is my body is actually thinking there's something wrong all the time.
Oh, so it's
It,
fighting this
it,
imaginary thing that's not there.
yes. So this histamine thing comes out, and what they call is it granulates. It sends out bunches of little pollens, so to speak, and it just goes all over the place in
Okay.
my body. And randomly, and heat is a factor for me, smells, environment, any kind of exercise can set off the histamine. Yes, Devin, I've been doing this since 2006. They're just finding out what I actually have. It's not exactly an allergy. I had in the allergy tests. I don't have allergies. This is histamine.
That is insane.
Because I went and they did the poke tests on my arms, and I've done the blood work. Stress is a factor. Anything can set off your my body and put it into a flare. That's right, Marty. Every little thing can make it worse. And foods, like I've never been allergic to foods or anything like that, and now I've been having the my lips and everything would go numb, and then your head starts to go numb, and then you get chills because the histamine is taken over, and it's just reacting. It's basically a mild anaphylaxis, and that can happen with mast cell. It can send you off into an anaphylactic reaction randomly.
Okay.
So I do have EpiPens here.
I was just going. That was my next question. I hope you have EpiPens.
Yep. I do have EpiPens. Even Chris has EpiPens because he's allergic to bees.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like fun. So that's what I'm dealing with. So if there are days when I say I'm sorry, I can't go live, it's because I'm having a heck of a day.
Well, it's amazing how well you march on.
You have to.
I would hope that the art is offers a little bit of a distraction for you.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing. I usually end up sitting in a chair and just doodling or stitching or
Yeah.
something.
Right. Sure.
So it's a whole new thing.
And you've had issues like this along the way, but never to this extent.
No, it's been getting worse.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
And it also comes with joint pains and issues other than just sneezing because I break out total body welts, hives. It's pretty brutal. Itchy, painful. So now I'm just waiting for the final results of
Well, I hope the
meds.
the the, the allergist agrees with the other doctor for this medication for you.
Yeah, because from what I've read, it's a major life-changing stuff.
But you're waiting on him, and you don't know how long that's going to take before he's going to
Her, yes.
Did you see? Is that the same allergist that ran all the allergy tests initially?
Yes.
So you're already a patient established.
Yes.
Well, it's good.
Yes.
That
Yes.
that should
So
help.
now it's just a matter of finalizing things. Because I've been to a pulmonologist, a lung doctor.
Right.
I've been to a dermatologist. I've been to my primary care physician. I've been to an allergist, and I've had a gazillion blood works done.
Yeah, I imagine. You've been poked a few
Yes.
times.
Yes, and the last time they used one of the little butterfly things, and I thought, thank goodness, because they took six big tubes of blood out of me, and it was like, oh my God, I was in bed by like 5:30 that day.
Oh, were
I
you?
was so tired.
Yeah.
That happens a lot. Chris will say, "You're going to bed early." I was like, "Yeah, I'm just tired. It's part of the thing." And
Yeah.
oh yeah, Marty, I know allergies do when they get going, but this is like 10 times the allergy. Multiply it by 10 or 100. That's what happens.
Allergy on steroids.
Yes, exactly. But it's not even an allergy.
No, it's yeah. Yeah, at this point, you would wish you were allergic to something. You just stop eating that something, and then it would all be better. But it's not that simple.
No, because it randomizes itself. It just does what it wants to do.
Do you think having the COVID exasperated it, or
Yes, they
made it?
say that, well, stress is, but a lot of the people COVID is a big instigator in it.
Mm-hmm. And of course, having the long COVID is not helpful.
Nope.
From what I understand, long COVID means you just have COVID for like basically forever.
It causes the pains and
Yeah.
things, and
So
yeah,
long COVID doesn't really go away.
no. I've had it like COVID 3 times.
Oh
And
dear.
I got it from not leaving the house.
Wow.
I didn't have to leave the house to get it.
It's insane.
So, yeah. So if I sound like this, like I'll have good days, I'll have bad days, but most of the days have been bad days.
Mm-hmm. So when Carol's on and she sounds snotty, you know why.
Yes. Snotty.
Okay.
I like doing these.
Yeah, they are fun.
Just randomness.
Like a domino effect. Yeah. That's what more. Yep.
I'm gonna have to change my title to "End Rambling."
Well, a good ramble is always fun.
Yeah, it's not something I do often, though. I don't usually talk about my life.
Mhm. Well, for people who want to know, in the know.
Yeah, and if you wonder why I always sound like I have a cold, that's pretty much it.
Fine.
It's not a cold. My body doesn't like me anymore.
Mhm. Oh, I guess that's true. It is fighting against.
Yeah, it's fighting against my body. It's not. I don't have anything for it to fight. It's got a hiccup in its system.
Yeah. This needs. Let's see. Where am I here? We did this. So I did that. I need this on top of that. Let's start here.
All right. Who else comes on today?
What day is it?
Friday.
Friday.
Marty. She says, right, Anne, because we're nosy or curious. Kim
Okay.
does. Kim, what time do you come on?
Oh, it's at 12:45. She comes. Is it
9.
12:45? She'll
So
tell
it's
us.
10 o'clock, 11, 12. Now, Kim? Because we'll go off. We're just
We're just
making the
rambling.
day.
I think she goes on 12:45 my time. Um,
12:45 on Jean's channel today. So 10,
okay.
11, 12, 45 minutes. Today's a okay. Bye, Yolande. 12 4, so and then at 11, what is it's
Well, it's 12 here. Oh, so 12:45 Central, which is 2 hours later,
yeah, okay.
right? Yes, 2 hours
Post
later.
post Jean's channel, Kim.
Is that right? It would be 2:45 Eastern. Bye, Devin. Yeah, it's later. So 2:45 Eastern, I think. I mean, I should really know this since my.
Usually I don't stream this long, but it's just like,
Well, we can go anytime you want to say bye bye.
yeah, I guess we could finish up 1:45 your time, Ann.
Oh, 1:45. Oh, it's only an hour difference. Okay. Oh, thank you, Beck. Mountain time is 2 hours. That's right.
Yeah,
I should
mine is 2 hours
know mountain
and
time.
Kim's is 1 hour.
Yeah, because my son's mountain time, so I should know that.
It's taken me a while to get used to the time differences for when people come on.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Even now, I have to sit here and think, like, how many, what time zone is that?
Right. Well, Barbara Clark is in California, so she's 3 hours
3 hours.
earlier.
Yep.
I know that much.
These are so much fun to do. I think I'll be doing this the rest of the day. Hi, Tony. Junk embroidery today. We'll post her channel so everybody can go. I'm sure Kathy would like to see that. Junk embroidery. All the people who want to do the stitchy stitchy.
Tony's Witchy Art and Crafts. Oh, you're in Boise. Hi, Tony. Welcome. Boise.
Today was a mishmash day if you're just coming in. The first part, we did some stitching, and now we're doing some watercolor doodles.
Yeah, I'm gonna call the pistol stitch the Mae West stitch. I can't help but think of that line.
And you can take all of these doodles and turn them into stitches, just like this one. Could be a straight stitch or a stem stitch, and then do French knots and alternate going. You can take any of these simple designs and turn them into stitches.
Oh,
Well, that's good, Marty. But it only requires of the stuff you already have. You don't have to buy anything. She said
well, I
we're
got
enablers.
yeah. Well, I got that stupid stitch book that I couldn't live without. I'm so disappointed in that damn thing. I'm mad at myself. But
Here's another one of these doodles. You can start with a French knot in the center, and then you can do a buttonhole stitch around it. It's fun. I'm seeing all these things in amongst the stitches. So you can take and do buttonhole stitches.
yeah,
Just do random designs.
yeah.
Yeah, I think 8 o'clock is too early for me with everything going on. I don't even want to move. So I think I'm gonna starting about 8:30, 9 o'clock. Doodle embroidery, yes, Kim. Doodle embroidery.
Sure. Why not? You can call it anything you want. This is a mess. I hate that. Maybe I should just paint over it. I could, couldn't I?
Yes, you could.
Damn, why didn't
Well,
I say
well,
that?
Anne, what do you think if we call it now?
That's fine. Yes, that's fine.
I'm kind of tired and kind of sore from sitting,
Okay,
so
understood.
I think I'm just gonna go get some breakfast because I haven't eaten yet.
Okay. Oh, Kathy, I did see your solar system. It's gorgeous. She posted it.
That's cute. That's a good idea, Kim. I'll have to do a separate little upload. So take care, everybody. Thank you for being here. I hope you enjoyed our double session of stitch and watercolor.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks for being here, Anne. I appreciate it.
Not a problem.
Take care, everybody. And from our quiet corner to yours, have a wonderful day.